Here we are, back into the wilds, trying to find the last remaining chasing signs and... well, let me swap to Mira. And just getting things done around here. Game is laggy today. I have reloaded the game a couple of times, and there's nothing I can do about it being laggy. But this is not something that I control at all. Unfortunately. Here we go. Couple of people around here. How is there?
Right.
You should move a bit, you know? Are you ranged? Yes, you should be moving away, or maybe not. There we go. Easy enough. It's right there in front of us. Maybe this way. Alright, so now the cache that these signs lead to should be available to us. Oh, that's where we found that Rigby. So let's go back. Oh, we also have to sprinkle some ashes, don't we? Yes, we have to do that as well. I remember something. The quest of the ashes gives you something nice. I don't remember the cache, what's in the chasing cache, but we're gonna find out because it's here. It's here. I'm pretty sure of it. Come on. Oh, just behind Mira.
Point.
Let's try and paralyze one of them. Him. Hope they will finish him. Wow, the lag. I'm so sorry about it, but I can't really do anything. It's so weird because it's not... it was never an issue before this episode. I changed the monitor resolution a bit. Not the monitor resolution. The resolution is the same, but the positioning of my screen is a little bit different. Oh, here is the cache. Let's see. Oh, well, I remember this being a lot less awesome than this, but this is all good stuff that we can use in the future. Let's grab it. Would you stop with this stuttering? It's barely noticeable, but I'm hating it. So ashes is right up here, right? Somewhere around, no, there. Look, the land of eternal sunset, the swamp of eternal sunset. Beautiful sunset. Eerie sunset, scary sunset. You see a pile of stones covered in a fine layer of dust and ash, and we sprinkle more ash on the pile of stones, of course. There we go. Behind us? Who summons Gazarat from slumber? Is he talking? No, not at all. He doesn't want to talk. Let's try and paralyze him. It worked. It worked in a weird way, but it did work. Oh no, don't come at me. Oh, go away. Oh wow, that was a powerful punch. I don't want... well, fire would be really ineffective because he's a fire, he's using fire, so I suppose he is resistant to it. I don't really remember, but...
Let's do this quickly, shall we?
Come on. Poor David. Oh, he's done? Alright. Oh, we have a codex about the shade. This was our first shade. Gazarat. A chainmail. And the pilot. Oh yeah, this was probably this one, the one we wanted, right? Let's see if I'm gonna equip those. Yeah. 2 chainmails, a chasing's robe. I don't think they would suit Mira. Yeah, not really. Do I want any of these? Studded leather gloves. Light gloves, maybe the light gloves. And I forgot to equip this. I don't really need it, but... Oh, by the way, we're having injuries, but we don't have any injury kits at the moment in our inventory. We just have potions, so we can't do anything about it. And Alistair as well, David as well, and Jory as well. We all are injured with a cracked skull. Great. Am I sure that we don't have any injury kits? I'm pretty sure I didn't pick them up and we didn't find any, so we are gonna have to go through this as we are. But it's alright, it shouldn't be too difficult. Now, we wanted the... Oh god, I swear. It's bothering me so much how slow and laggy the game is being, and I'm sorry that you have to endure this first and foremost. Just a statue. Let's keep going. Oh, how to save? Why? Oh yes, because we are at the end of this part. Alistair, you go first. Be a tank, Alistair. Oh god, look at that. Start with this one. Let's see what I can do. Well, I can stop this archer, maybe.
And I'm off.
From doing damage, and then I can help them with their weapons, and then maybe I could fry this one. Well, we got him out of the fight. Oh no, Alistair. Oh no, Alistair, really? I wanted to stun them. Alistair, you didn't make it. Now Sir Jory is going to die. Or maybe not. Well, I managed to hit the other one right there. And we still have this Hurlock Alpha. That's gonna kill Sir Jory if we don't do something about it. Heal yourself, Sir Jory. There we go. Alistair. I'm going to pick everything up, and I'm going to sort it later.
Going.
Not really. There's another one of those flowers here, and that's about it. Seriously, the lag. I hope it's not because I changed the monitor, but it shouldn't be about that at all. I don't see how. Well, you never know, because computers sometimes have the weirdest issues that you would never imagine. Nothing. Alright, so let's get to the cache, the Grey Warden cache. That's right there.
Well, well, what have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
Okay, she looks good. The hair is weird, but she looks good. I didn't remember her looking like this. Well, of course I have mods, but she looks better than I remember. Well, intruder, and just how are these your wilds?
Because I know them as only one who owns them could. Can you claim the same?
No.
I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Women do not frighten like little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
Okay, Mira likes her well enough. She finds her intriguing. More than anybody she has met up until now. Well, you can call me Mira.
And you may call me Morrigan, if you wish. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer? You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Well, then, who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother. Did you assume I spawned from a log?
A thieving, weird-talking log, perhaps?
Not all in the wilds are monsters. Flowers grow as well as toads. If you wish, I will take you to my mother. 'Tis not far from here, and you may ask her for your papers if you like.
We should get those treaties, but I dislike this Morrigan's sudden appearance. It's too convenient.
It always kind of bothers me how he calls her by her name. I mean, what else would he call her? But he just... Alistair just goes in and calls her Morrigan straight. Seems like to me as if there's this sudden confidence between the two that's a little bit off character for Alistair. But anyway... I'm intrigued. But why would you be interested in helping us?
Why not? I do not meet many people here. Are you also mistrustful?
Oh, Mira is very mistrustful, believe me. She is. She has reasons as well. Tell us more about your mother first.
She prefers her privacy, but I imagine she will be curious enough why you were here. Come, see for yourself.
We're going with her.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Oh God, Sajori.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
I hope she kills you all and spares me.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
Believe what? What do I believe? Oh, poor Mira. Everybody's pushing this elven thing on her. She has a mage's mind, or she has a normal mind. Well, she certainly doesn't have an elven mind. I'm pretty sure of that. I believe you're crazy. Well, I think Mira would be a little bit defensive, but intrigued by these women. I'm no fool if that's what you're asking.
Oh, if you must protest so quickly, perhaps I need not ask. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
Believe what?
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, You protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
So bizarre, the whole situation. The threat is greater than they realize. Yeah. I'm sure they'll be pretty eager to act on your advice specifically.
Well, I cannot be responsible for their doubts. I would go mad. Or am I already? Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Alright, so we are back at camp. And what are we doing right now? Is this the last chance we have to actually go around and complete quests? It might be, so before you go talk to Duncan, that's right there, here, you may want to go sell some items or finish the Mabari quest, or try and open the Tranquil's chest that's behind there. We are just going to sell some items. I'm not going to complete the Mabari quest, of course. And the reason is that we could give the guy the flower. Actually, we cannot give the guy the flower to cure the Mabari. He will automatically make the Mabari imprint on you. So the only outcome of that quest, unfortunately, is that you have to take the dog. You cannot just save the dog. You have to take the dog, and maybe you could refuse the dog later, but we are not going to worry about that. That's the Tranquil chest that you can open if you got the key from the prisoner, and we are going here.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
What? Let me see your other goods, just
So
one
long as you
moment.
keep it quiet.
Yeah, there's nobody here. Oh, he has injury kits. Expensive. These are thrown. This is for the weapons. This is for the weapons. I'm going to sell these. I'm gonna keep the stuff for the weapons. I'm probably gonna sell these because I don't see myself using them. I'm keeping some ingredients. We have an enchanted dagger, an iron dagger, a chasing flat blade, Serger lance sword is still here. Gonna keep it. Getting rid of this for sure. And this is a great sword. It's fine. I'm going to give away this chasing the crusher. Keeping this. Getting rid of the bolts. Darkspawn stuff. Gonna keep it just about now. Gonna probably give this to Alistair. Leather armor. I'm gonna sell one of these. This. I am never ever gonna use this, I'm pretty sure. This is going. I'm gonna keep all this stuff and sell this, of course. We don't really need this. There we go. Yeah. Done, and now let's go talk to Duncan. Come on. Wynne is still there. Does she have something to say?
Back again? Don't the Grey Wardens need you? Off you go. I have preparations to make for the battle, and I won't be distracted.
Yeah.
Soldiers of Farelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, We stand here on the
There's
eve
nobody
of battle.
here.
Let us consider the evil before us.
Let's go on with this.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
Yes. We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Actually, it would make sense for you to tell about Morrigan and her mother, but Mira really doesn't care. I mean, for all Mira cares about, both those witches could have hexed the scrolls, and Mira would be just probably be happy about it. Well, now will you tell us what this ritual is about?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why the joining is so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Well, I don't like this any more than you do.
I only know that my wife is in Highever with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
You should have known
Would you
better.
have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Well, we don't know that, Davith.
Don't we? The Grey Wardens have saved the world from Darkspawn before. I'd say they know better than anyone what it takes. You saw those Darkspawns tonight. Wouldn't you die to protect your pretty wife from them? Maybe you'll die. Maybe we'll all die. If nobody stops the Darkspawn, we'll die for sure.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Mira is very disappointed. It's getting worse and worse for her because she's not interested in any of this, and there is not even a challenge here where she can show her prowess or her intelligence or anything. It's just a stupid ritual. Like, it's not even challenging like the harrowing was. So she's having the worst time of her life, I suppose. What if we are not sure about this, really?
Since the beginning, the Grey Wardens have been charged with finding those who are strong enough to attempt the joining and recruiting them into our ranks for the good of all. Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
Well, I suppose Mira feels ashamed right now of being part of an order that coerces people and lies to them and kills randomly. By the way, I'm kind of disappointed because I mean, real Mira would have just taken the cup and just thrown it in in Duncan's face. That would have been pretty epic. Well, if Mira had disliked the Order and Duncan before, now she completely hates it. And she can't believe that he killed Sir Jory. I mean, it seems to her like wardens are really bad and untrustworthy and shady. So to her, Duncan is a bad person. So she's not surprised about him behaving like this. He's probably some kind of criminal for all she knows, a pirate or whatever. Well, at least it's over, and of course Mira is fine.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Why? What kind of meeting?
The king is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Why is Alistair not coming? He should be the one that's coming. Alistair?
If the king wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might get mad, start crying. You'll feel bad and, well, it won't be pretty.
You're insufferable. I think Mira has a death list by now. She wants 3 people dead. Right about now. The third in the rank is probably King Kaelan, because he's insufferable. The second is probably Duncan. And on top of this list, there's still Irving. It's also really sad for Mira to have seen the death of Sajori, because he was an idiot. But he was the true good person amongst all of them, she thinks. Because she doesn't consider herself a particularly kind or good person. And he was also the one that really had a choice, that was not coerced into this, and that didn't have, a phylactery somewhere. And Mira cannot even escape from this, because they would find her anyway. Let's level her up and go along with our usual leveling. What can we have now? Should I go with lightning finally? Having only fire as attack magic is starting to... Ice, fire, ice, lightning. And then force field, actually. Yep.